What's up, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't posted anything since I made it here to Virginia, and my dog, oh my gosh, she is doing the most. And like, I feel like because I've just kind of been in like a transitioning period, like I came to a new base, new rank, new job, new people, just new area, just new. And I was just kind of in this transitioning period, and I had my highs, I had my lows, and I just like, it's just been a lot. It's been a lot within these last couple of months. When I get here, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. It's been about 6 months, almost 7 at the end of this month. And I'm really just now, I'm like I kind of feel like I'm out of that transitioning period. I'm still trying to learn how to be a good supervisor, good staff. I was going through upgrade training, and that was stressing me out. And like, I'm just happy to be done with that. That's like a weight lifted off my chest. So yeah, carry on. So I really just wanted to make this video kind of as like, kind of an update what's going on with me, but not really an update, but kind of just to give you guys some insight and some advice. You know, I've been in for 4 years now. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, 4 years. It'll be 5 years next year in May. And within these 4 years, I've had a lot of good things happen. I had a lot of high moments. I had a lot of low moments. And just the thing that I feel like I wish I would have kept in mind, and this is what I kind of want to put out to you guys to keep in mind, is like, a lot of people say this all the time, do not forget the reason that you joined. Because like, I'm telling you, it's easy to get off track. It's easy to lose focus on your goal. It is so easy. You get so wrapped up on the day-to-day operations, the day-to-day job, your day-to-day life, that you kind of lose focus like on the reason, like, why did I join? Like, why do I feel like I'm just going through the motions right now? Which is what I felt like for when I first got here. I felt like I was going through the motions, and before I deployed, I felt like I was just going through the motions of just going to work, doing my job, going home, wake up, repeat. It was like the same thing every day, and I was just going through the motions. And I felt like that. I felt kind of like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? It's because I forgot the reason I joined. The main reason I joined was to get my degree, was to go to school. But I felt like I started off going to school. I was hitting it heavy. Semester after semester, I was going, no breaks. I was just going to school back to back. And then it hit, oh, you're finna test for staff. So I found out I was testing for staff. So I said, okay, boom, I'm gonna take a break from school, and I'm gonna just focus on studying for staff for like a couple months. And I did that, and I took time away from me and my goals to try to focus on an advancement in my career, which is making rank. So I wanted to focus on that because I'm like, I want to make the next rank, so let me do that. So I put school on hold for my professional growth, and because that's something that I wanted, so I did. You know, I deployed and I started back going to school. I was like, boom, I started back going to school. But before I left on my deployment, I stopped because I knew I had got orders. So I knew I had got orders. And I was going to start something else, ALS. So I got out of school, got from my deployment in October, almost November. And then I started ALS in February. And then I started ALS in January, and then I finished in February, and then I PCS'd in March. So as you can see, like, all these things are like coming into play, and I'm kind of losing focus on like what my goal was, which was school, because at this point, I feel like I'm just pouring everything that I have right now into the military. So, you know, get to this new base, getting like situated here, boom, I have to start back my 7th level, my upgrade training, and that took a lot of me. Y'all, I literally just finished like this week. I just tested out of it. Like, it's been a long road. And while I was doing that, I wasn't going to school. So school has been on the back burner for me for some time now. Like, I really did put it on the back burner, and then at a moment I just felt like something was off with me. I was like, you know, this is weird, this is weird to me because as long as I've been in the military, I've always continued to pour into me. I've always tried to stay focused on me and stay focused on my goal. And at the moment, I just felt like I could not focus on me. I had to focus on the military. And sometimes you would hit moments where you cannot. You like, I'm not gonna say that you cannot focus on you, but you feel as if like a lot of energy is being taken away from you, and you're just constantly just pouring everything that you have right now into things concerning the military. And I don't know if, unless you're one of the people that embody the military and your whole life is the military, that starts to weigh a lot on you, because at this point you feel like you're neglecting yourself. And that's how I started feeling. I started feeling like I was neglecting myself. I was neglecting the reason that I joined was to get my degree. Like, girl, you're not focusing on yourself right now because you're giving 100% to this military stuff, you know? And there needs to be a balance. But yeah, you just have to find that balance. I felt like I kind of got off balance because I was stuck in this one spot, which was trying to get out of my 7th level. And I was supposed to start school in August, and I'm like, couldn't start school in August, you know? So I was upset about that because I wanted to start school already. I knew I had already took a break from it with testing the staff and then making staff and going to ALS and then PCS thing. I knew I had took this long break from it, and I was like, no, I'm ready to get back into it. And then I hit something else that was like, boom, no, you're not starting that again. So here's another thing that's involved in the military, and you have to put what you want, your personal need, your personals on hold. And like I said, it's that balance. You have to find that balance. Sometimes the military, based off what it is, will come first. And, you know, with finding that balance, that could be hard. And I know what I signed up for. I know that I signed up to be in the military, and sometimes the military will come first, but it's learning to cope with that. Sorry, y'all, I have some lip gloss on. It's learning to cope with the fact that, hey, you know, you might not be meeting the timeline that you set for yourself, but, you know, don't get discouraged because you're not meeting that timeline. You know, learn to cope with the punches. Learn to cope with the pauses in your timeline, because as long as you don't lose sight on that goal, that end goal, you're going to get there. And your race is your race, you know, because, you know, you might have a timeline for something and how you want it done. And you might be one of those people, like, when you don't meet those specific timelines, you're like, what is going on? What is going on? What is going on? But, you know, when it's your race, you go at the pace that you want it to go at. Your race. So those pauses that you might have in your race are okay, as long as you can press play. It's okay for a pause every now and again, but as long as you can turn that pause into a play and don't make that pause a stop. That's what it is. Don't make that pause a stop, but make it a pause. And then learn how to be able to press play when it's time for you to press play. Because sometimes the military will come first. Hey, it's the military. I signed up for it. I knew it. But sometimes the military is going to come first, and kind of what you want at that time will have to be put on pause. And then when you get whatever you need to get out the way, then you can press play again. But never make that pause a stop. Never make the pause a stop, because that's when you get, I feel like when people make their pauses stops, that's when you get those grumpy people who hate what they do, but they feel stuck in the military. That's how you create those people, because they made their pauses stop. They made their pauses on focusing on their end goal. Whatever they was focusing on, they stopped it and they just put it off to the side. They didn't think about it anymore. And now it's too late, and there's so many shoulda, coulda, wouldas going on. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you want to do it. Don't let nothing stop you. Do whatever you got to do. Like I said, don't make your pauses stops. Make them pauses so you can come back to and you can play and keep it going. But that's just what I kind of wanted to say right now based off my experience and what I've had going. I kind of felt defeated because, like I said, my timeline, things was not me, my timeline. And I was like, I don't like this. because I'm giving too much to this right now, but that's kind of what I signed up for. And you don't have to give too much, but you need to give that designated time to what you need to give it to. And then once you give it to, you can wipe your hands clean up, you can put it to the side, and now it's back to you again. And that's how I feel. I took a pause. That pause was long. It was a long pause. I took a pause in me because I had all this other stuff I had to do pertaining to the military. I took a pause in me. I took that pause hard, personally, but I didn't realize at the time that this is just a pause, Marvisi. It's just a pause. It's not a stop. This is not stopping anything that you want to do for yourself. It's just pausing it right now. And that's fine because you can play. You can press play once this is done, you know. And I just want you guys, if you're thinking about joining or if you're joining, I just want you guys to remember that, you know, pauses are okay. Just never stop working towards your goal. Never stop working towards the reason that you decided to join. And if that's school, never stop. If that's travel the world, never stop. Never stop trying to get over there, you know, because that's when you become unhappy. And until my next video, you guys, bye.